Hi guys, it's Lana here, and today, wait, I almost forgot to do it. Welcome back to Lana Summertime. Did you sing it that time? Today's video is going to be a little tutorial. Whenever I post tutorials, they're always really popular. You guys seem to enjoy them a lot. So today's tutorial is going to be a protective hairstyle, a quarantine hairstyle more specifically, because listen, I know the truth. I know that during quarantine when we're not going out, we're barely touching our hair. I literally left my hair in a bonnet for about a week before doing this. So I just deep conditioned it, and now I'm gonna do a protective hairstyle. So thumbs up this video if you like hair tutorials. Also subscribe to my channel. Make sure you see what you want to see by turning on notifications. Today's tutorial is going to be a two-strand twist. It's not a braid, so if you feel like braiding is just not your thing, then fear not. I personally think it's easier because you're only using 2 pieces of hair instead of 3. You're going to want to make sure your hair is freshly washed and moisturized. I did a deep condition today and I've already added all of my leave-in conditioners, and that's because when you do a protective hairstyle like this, you generally want this to last a while. So it just makes sense to give it a good start in life by making sure that it's already clean and moisturized. I am going to split my hair into 2. Can I just say that I'm currently mourning the loss of my pintail comb. Where is my comb? I miss my pintail comb. We had such good times together, you know, like pintail comb was with me through it all, and now it's gone. It's honestly the best thing if you're going to be doing anything like braids or twists or just intricate hairstyles. Get yourself a pintail comb. They help so much. I will leave my one linked in the description. Everything that I'm going to mention is going to be linked in the description, and it helps me if you use my links because I do get a very small affiliate percentage when you guys purchase via my links. So if you're gonna buy it anyway, maybe just come back to my video and use my link. Let's separate our hair. I'm just first of all gonna go down the middle. Start as you mean to go on. So make these sections clean and tidy. Now I'm just going to brush out each side. My hair's starting to dry. To be fair, I washed my hair about 2 hours ago and I've had it up in that bun because I was doing my makeup. I was experimenting with makeup today. Let me know in the comments if you like it better than my usual makeup style. We're going to work on one side at a time. So this side is just going to go away for now. Very important to section because you just got to know where you're at. You got to know how long time is taking you. Already mostly detangled, so it's quite easy. Best really if you did this while you were deep conditioning, like while you had conditioner on your hair. You don't want to be doing this step right now with like no conditioner, just wet hair. Don't do that because wet hair is actually the weakest. So a lot of people will say don't brush wet hair, but the thing is, if you've got conditioner on your hair, conditioner has a lot of slip on it, which makes it easier to I can never say this, to detangle. Wrap this into a little bun or do something with this, get that out of the way. I always do buns. Buns to me is better than just tying it off because you know you could tie it out of the way, but especially if you have long hair that has a habit of just creeping back in where you don't want it, so I just wrap it in a bun so it's completely out of the way. So you're going to want to think about how you want your hair to be parted because it's going to make a difference. You can do a front parting with it, like a center part, a side part, and do you want to have zigzags or do you want to have straight lines? And I think I want these to be pretty thin just to give the illusion that I have a lot of them. So we're going to tuck this away. Now we're going to take some smooth and hold pudding. I love this stuff. This is the first kind of like holding pudding that I ever used to use, and I remember I loved it, and then I tried to survive for a couple of years without it. I don't know why. I was just like, I'm not going to buy it again. I'm going to try other things. I'm going to see other people, you know, but then I was like, no, I'm going back to you. I'm going to take a section like this, I'm going to take a blob like this to put it on a section like this, run it through, and this is really going to help to kind of just hold everything down neatly and preserve the style. So I'm actually going to leave some hair out because I'm going to be able to do some baby hairs with this. So I'm going to take this brush, which has some plastic bristles and some soft bristles. I'm going to take that because that just really helps to smooth your hair out, and I just think that if your hair is going to be really smooth, then it's going to look really good. The front section is always the hardest in my opinion because you just want it to look right, and we don't have the pintail comb. We have to use this. Brush it out, split it into 2 like this. But you're going to want to start twisting the hair, like twisting it around itself, going anti-clockwise. Now you're going to start twisting them both clockwise. Very confusing, but if you just pay close attention to what I'm doing, you might just get the knack of it. And they're coming down, down, down. And they make this little twist. You just want to keep doing that all the way down to the ends. And you see why it's so important to make sure that when you split it in half, you split it so that they're the same size, because otherwise one of them's going to run out before you get to the end, or it's going to get too thin and it's going to start looking lopsided, which you don't want. You want it to look consistent and even. So I'm going to put some more of this smooth and hold on the ends. And then when we get towards the ends, I'm actually not going to keep it going. I'm actually going to brush it like this. I'm just going to finger coil it like this, because that's how I want mine to end. I want them to be like this at the ends. This is my number 2. We're going in with some more smooth and hold. I'm gonna split it into 2, equal in size, equal in length, equal in thickness, and you're just gonna want to keep twisting it. I'm gonna do one of these up close that you can see exactly, but for right now just follow this. And I'm sure you can see how this would be different if we were using like braiding hair, which we're not. These would obviously be like a lot thicker, a lot chunkier. When my hair dries, we'll have to wait and see. And you see how when we do this, it's kind of already prepping your hair to do this at the ends, especially when you use the smooth and hold. Cute. Down here, obviously this section of your hair, I think everyone kind of gets a bit thin down here. So even though it looks like quite a big section, I'm not going to try and split it into 2 because there's just really not that much hair. So we're going to just do 1 here. Finally got into sectioning clips, guys. I never used to use them. Now I'm starting to see how useful they are. And you see how quick it is to do these? You can just whip these out. You could leave it like that, right? And it's kind of curly, but that has like a higher chance of unraveling, which you don't want. So when you get to this point, you can just brush them together. Now see, at least they're together and it's not gonna fall down as easily. Now it's like conjoined. Now it's like together in holy matrimony. So let's take the next one. Always try to make sure they're the same thickness. I cannot stress this enough, guys. It's quite hard because you kind of just have to get a feel for it. You just feel it and try to decide whether it's the same thickness or not. You're not really going to know until you get down to the bottom. Keep on going. Easy. Okay guys, so that's like the whole of that first section done. They're looking quite nice. They feel soft and they feel shiny. So I'm gonna do the rest of this side off camera and I'm gonna come back to do this section. Hi guys, I'm not even gonna lie, this has taken me quite a bit longer than I thought it would. This has taken me about an hour and a half to do this much. I definitely think it's possible to do it way quicker, but for some reason it just took me this long. So I'm gonna do the other side. So I guess it's gonna take about 3 hours in total. I have to wet this side. This side's almost like completely dried out. Okay, so we're gonna do the exact same thing on this side that we did on this side. So that means 3 sections here. And it ran down to the middle of my ear. I'm going to show you this one really clearly so that there can be like no doubt in your mind about how you do this. I'm even going to come closer. So we're going to take more of this and smooth that down the hair. Again, I just want to make sure that not too much of my edges are in there because I want to have nice thick baby hairs coming and spilling out of this. Like more than baby hairs, we're having whole curls out. That's just kind of the vibe that I want to go with. You don't have to do it like that. Like you can make it look a lot neater and a lot smoother if you want to. Okay, split it into 2 sections that you know are the same size. I need you to just watch my hands really carefully and just watch what I'm doing here. And then when we get to the end, we're just brushing that around, doing a bit of a finger coil at the end, like that. to seal everything in. Like this. Okay, so I've just got the back side of this to do, and then I'm gonna be done. So I'm gonna do that off camera and then I'm gonna come back. So we've made it to the last one, which is gonna be this one right here. It's definitely taking me like 3 hours, an hour and a half on each side to do these, but I'm loving how they look. Let's just finish the last one together. Dampening it down again. You guys are probably gonna have to do this as well. And also I was thinking that if you're gonna want to wear the twist out results afterwards, like whenever I do a braid or a twist, I love to see what the results will be like afterwards, because sometimes you can get really interesting, really pretty waves or curls from doing twist out and braids. So I mean, that's another reason why I was using this, and also that's why I'm kind of doing it on wet hair, so that we can see those results, which I don't think I mentioned at the start. Remember, we're splitting it in two, twisting it, and it's going around. And we're keeping it tight. Just twist it around. Done! We're done! I really want to test out the versatility of this hairstyle because I haven't done it for so long. I want to see if it can be dressed up as well as like kind of dressed down. So I'm going to change my outfit and I'm going to switch my makeup up a little bit. I'm going to do that. I'll be back. Okay, so I'm actually just using some taming polish. This is by Mark Hill, and as you can see I've got like a bit of frizz up top, so I'm just gonna lay that down. And also with these baby hairs, I think I'm gonna lay some down and I'm gonna let the rest just live their best life. We're in quarantine, so someone's got to be living their best life. It might as well be my baby hairs, so I'm just gonna lay those down. It's a lot of baby hairs, isn't it? Just lay down these top bits as well and just smooth it without like trying to disturb the twists. That's our quarantine look. Oh my god, I can't stop touching them. They feel so smooth and soft. In quarantine is the time to learn a new skill. We are DIYing. You gotta do what you gotta do, and I felt like having the braids. They're a good protective style. I don't have to touch my hair for like at least a week, I hope. Extensions where? Needs to go to the salon who? So that's it for this video. Please give me a thumbs up. Also tell me in the comments what your current quarantine hair routine is looking like. What hairstyles are you rocking? I want to know. Everything that I used, well, most of what I used, if I can find it, is going to be linked in the description box. Also subscribe to my channel and turn on your notifications that you don't miss my uploads. Get me on Instagram for all of the blessings and the breakdowns because I put it all on there. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!